Hello and welcome to our blog. Today we're going to talk about don't punish yourself. So what do I mean by that? Well, many of us, when we do something wrong, we want to actually take it out on ourselves. We feel that doing something physical or mentally cruel to ourselves will right the wrong that we have committed. And it is not a good path to take. The Spirit Joanna de Angelis tells us about what the pitfalls are of having a guilty conscience and then trying to solve it the wrong way. This is what she says. Among all the inner scourges that torment humans, producing unnameable afflictions, the guilty conscience stands out. It insidiously takes root and, like an acid, it corrodes the gears of the emotions, fostering the eruptions of maddening inner conflicts. Arising from the psychological insecurity in judging one's own actions, a guilty conscience opens an abyss between what has been done and what should not have been done, cruelly flogging those who suffer its dogged persecution. Due to their own weakness, individuals allow themselves incorrect behaviors that appeal to their sensations. But as soon as these cease, they surrender to self-punitive regret, trying to correct their foolishness and being immediately assailed by a guilty conscience. Perversely, it punishes the offender inwardly, but does not alter the course of the action's consequences, nor does it make things right with the injured party. On the contrary, despite being an unforgivable creditor, it unconsciously arouses new desires, repeated behaviors, and ever-increasing punishment. Self-punishment is an atavism of hypocritical religious, moral, and social behaviors, which do not hesitate to make the wrong recommendations. Thus, it must be eliminated thoroughly and immediately. So, what happens when one goes against one's conscience? It often results in more than just a single wrong to atone for. It sparks a reaction of events that further deteriorates forward progress. Joanna lays out the downward progression. First, we feel bad, we regret what we did, but we don't rectify our transgression against the innocent party. That would entail embarrassment and loss of face. Instead, we agonize over a mistake, increasing our stress. We look for ways to atone, mostly by hurting ourselves in some manner, as if self-harm does anything for the person we maltreated. Therefore, do not waste time on that behavior. What you need to do is analyze what you did wrong, try and make amends with the injured party if that is possible, be of service to others if you can't make amends with the injured party. If you're going to punish yourself, be more of service. Do not physically or mentally punish yourself. Try to help other people. But analyze your wrongs. Say, I'm not going to do that again. Make a course correction in your attitude and your character. And as Joanna Jones says, once you do something wrong, it's like an arrow that you shot out of your quiver. You're not going to see that arrow again. So don't worry about it. Just analyze and correct yourself. That will help you towards having a serene conscience. And when you have a serene conscience, your stress levels go way down, you become healthier, you become happier, you become more used to the ups and downs and the vicissitudes of life. To really understand how to attain that state, I recommend you read my book, How to Live Inner Peace Through Spiritism. It will give you the steps that you can take to really set yourself with a firm foundation of faith in the spirit world, faith that you have a predetermined blueprint for your life that you partook in, that you actually contributed to what you're going through and the trials and tribulations you're going through, and how you should react in those trials and tribulations, how you should firm your foundation and be able to have a serene conscience, right? And that actually is one of the steps, is a serene conscience, is to treat yourself well and start listening to that set of divine laws in your head. Anyway, I want to say God bless to everyone. God bless.